Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and we have a list of, I think, 23 properties. It's the big Monday roundup, okay, so all the stuff that happened on the weekend. We've got it all right here in one neat, easy to find package. So let's get right to it so we're not too long today. It will be a little bit longer episode as it usually is on Monday. 1379 Costigan number 106 is at 309. There's no photos. Now this, I believe it resembles the one that's currently listed at the same price. And what I love about these, I've called it the perfect downsize opportunity because it's a 2-bedroom, 2 washrooms. So at least if no one else is living there, husband and wife each get their own bathroom. Backs onto kind of a ravine space here. 290 is the maintenance fees, nice and easy to, like that's a good maintenance fee for 1122 square feet. 2 parking spaces. You've got the private terrace so you can do gardening. Just a really nice fit here. So I hope they put pictures up because I really like the idea of these ground floor units on Costigan. Now 936 Burgess is at 310. And so this is the bigger, if you look at the photo, stretch and thin. In real life it probably looks similar to probably the middle between those two. Okay, so you've got a little den on the main floor here. A little bit hard to figure out the use. Some people use it as an office or a TV room or a little place to exercise. It's a tough space. You can see how wide that is. It's not too, it's nothing that you can really work with any, it's not a real principal room. So there's your kitchen. They could have done the stainless steel and probably really elevated their whole impression. They've got a nice light here. They've got the microwave already. So a couple $1,000s I think would have really paid off for these guys. Carpet inside, a little bit plain, and but looks definitely nice. That's probably the master there. They have my favorite elevation, which is the 2 bedrooms upstairs plus. Well, actually, my favorite one has the 2 washrooms as well. 2 bedrooms, and then there's 1 full washroom upstairs, and then 1 powder room on the second level, on this main level right here. So, yeah, so it's still a good layout though. If you don't need that second bathroom upstairs, you get a bigger master bedroom. Overall, good thing. Lots of parking on that one. There's a lot of them that are listed higher, like 314, 315. At 310, they hit it in the right spots. They're going to do well. We got a front back house at 1232 Mowat. So that's, I don't know what you want to call it, the front or the back. I have no idea. Let me show what I mean when I say front back. So it's probably one of these homes here. Okay, so that is the side facing Mowat Lane. Okay, and you've got parking. You've got a little bit, it's like these cars are duplicating. You've got a little bit of, I guess, what you call a yard, but parking comes back here. And then you look at the other side, and you've got these yards that back onto a 4-lane road, which is Main Street. And the fencing, you can only do like a 4-foot fence or something like that. They just, to me, they've got 2 doors, one in the front, one in the back. I never know quite what to think of these ones. One thing I do know for sure is that they're great value for the money. If you want square footage, you want size, and you're willing to live with what I consider to be a C location at best, then these could be an option for you. Okay, so you've got your family room here with pass-through window. Looks like a sitting area upstairs. About 1,600 square feet. There's some stainless steel appliances. Definitely looks clean and tidy. There's a lot of nice things about this home that just, it's a lot easier to sell a home that's bright and clutter-free, even if the carpets are kind of a bluish purple. But anyhow, I think this one's in a good price range. I think for the amount of size you get, they're probably going to sell it pretty quick. Pettigrew is at 364.9, and so this is a semi-detached, about 1,565 square feet. Nice photos here, very well done, tasteful inside. That room's a tough one to furnish because it can get a little bit narrow. The TV beside the fireplace might feel a little cramped in person, but I love the color scheme. Their kitchen looks really nice, the island there, and then that opens up to the eat-in area. You've got California shutters. I believe that's your mudroom access just down here. Nice looking master. So they put a lot of care into this one. Pettigrew, nice walking distance to the movie theater, Home Depot, lots of restaurants. Nice one, 364.9, looks good to me. Okay, so Davis Lane, here's another front back home. So here's the Davis Lane side, and then you've got the Main Street on the other side. And I believe that's probably the high school right there, Bishop Redding. Okay, so you walk inside this one, and you've got a bit of a pass-through window on this. A bit of a more of a segmented design. That's your upstairs family room. It could be the same layout. It's really hard to tell. If it is, I think you can see what a good deal the other one is. Let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't say much about the size of this one, so it's possible. 27 John Street, there's no photos, but if you actually take a bit of a street map view, you can see that it's this one here. So it's got kind of a bluish, like a baby blue siding on it. It's got a detached 1.5 car garage. Nice big piece of land around here, 66 feet wide by 120 deep. That's a perfect size. It says 4 bedrooms, but it's actually 3 bedrooms upstairs plus 1 downstairs in the basement. 2 full bathrooms, and it looks like they've certainly spent a lot of money on the home. So they have a real shot at this price, I think. Gaisley Circle's at $399, and based on what I can see from the description here, and I don't know if this is right. It says it's a detached garage, but it's a semi-detached house. That doesn't sound right to me. This is a Mattamy area. Finished basement. What I think it is, based on what I'm seeing with the rooms, the laundry upstairs, I think it's probably a Spring Ridge. It's probably the 3-bedroom with the 4th bedroom down in the basement. So about 17 square feet, and it says it's got hardwood on both levels. So if that's the case, it seems a little bit aggressive to me, but the finished basement could push it up for the square footage and maybe make it okay. Now, 111 Ann is at $409, and so it's a bungalow, 55 by 120 foot lot. Nice big mature trees here. And lots of shots of the outside, and I think justifiably so. It's quite nice. Did some work on the cabinets here. Nice bright shiny cabinets. You've got the workstation lighting here as well. The tiles definitely are one of those love them or hate them kind of tiles. I don't know if they would appeal to everybody, and it's possible. It almost looks like the way it shines. It's almost like a linoleum or a vinyl floor. There's a laminate. Okay, so it's possible there could be hardwood underneath the laminate. It's very common to see in these homes to have that underneath the flooring. So 409 to me, I don't know, to me it seems a little high, but it's really hard to tell with the bungalows. It's hard to get a gauge for how big they are. If they're a nice big size, they do definitely have legs above 400. Now 325 Powys is at 409, and I believe that this one is 2150 square feet. I really like the area. I've got some clients on this street and the street just over. So semi-detached at that size at 409. Very interesting. You've got some hardwood floors here, and there's a kids' playroom here that is just amazing to me. It would have been nice if they changed that hood, but I don't think it's going to affect the results. The kitchen seems a little bit tight, but extra pantry space certainly comes in handy. Now, yeah, so there you go. There's another shot of the kitchen. Yeah, they do. They've got a shot in here. There's a nice video tour, this one, nice high-definition tour. So you can check the virtual tour. It goes right to that page. I think you'll really like it. This would be incredible. I imagine my daughter here, she would just be blown away. This would be something that kids could spend hours in. You've got the blackboards here. You can hang. There's a little swing. There's a rope. It can polarize people. I mean, I think about someone who doesn't have kids who sees this home and says, oh boy, I'm going to have to change all that stuff. But boy, I tell you, if you have some kids, you're loving that. You know, as a parent, I'm sure that if you're watching and you're a parent, that you know that sometimes we just want to tire our kids out as quickly as possible so that they can sleep at night and they can actually calm down a little bit. Okay, so definitely a nice, loving home. You can't fake pride of ownership, and this one definitely has it. And it's a nice big 45-foot wide lot. So nice stuff. Bigger than some detached homes, actually. Okay, so I do like this one. I think they're holding back on the offers till Tuesday, so you might find yourself competing with some other people on it. 417 Savaline is at 420, and so it's a townhouse, and it's a 3-bedroom. And when you compare this one to what we just saw, this one gets its butt kicked. And I don't know if that's a big eat-in area or if that's intended to be a family room. They've tiled it, so I don't know if that would appeal to everybody or if it should be some carpet or some hardwood there. Nice glass shower here. Just seems a little high for a townhouse to me, but we can always. I don't know how big the square footage is, so it's a little tough to give a final verdict. Watson Terrace, but then you look at what you get for 430. You say, okay, now I get a fully detached home, about 1717 square feet, and August 19th is their possession date, so that's coming up pretty quick. These guys probably are pretty motivated. You've got a double driveway, so you don't need to play the switcheroo game with your cars. Watson's a nice quiet street, definitely clean, simple, the right amount of furniture. It's a nice looking home, absolutely. Yeah, and so you've got the dormer effect upstairs. That's a nice little thing to have. You can put a desk here, you can put a chair. There's lots of uses. I guess they're just running out of rooms for the kids. And they've done some landscaping outside. So overall, I think it's very impressive. I love the fact you've got a little area for the kids to goof around here, plus barbecue, all the rest of it. These guys are great. The photos look good, and they got a good agent on their side too. Okay, so 177 Featherstone. You got a 1.5 car garage. That's not a 2, even though the photos stretch. It's not. We sold a house on Featherstone recently, actually, for about the same price as what they're listed for. And so this one here has the 4th bedroom. Okay, it's got the extra garage space, big open concept layout. So you don't really have an official dining room. You've got a little eat-in area with the green apples, and then you've got this big family, and then you've got the kitchen there. Okay, so there's your family room, and then the bedroom's upstairs. You get your finished basement here, which is what we had on ours, and you get a good sized piece of land too. So this one is probably going to fly. I think it's a really, really hot deal. Now 897 Trudeau is our listing. It's 436.9. Kind of competing with the one on Watson, and we're a little bit more expensive. We've got the double parking here, sort of one after the other, and this one's slightly bigger at 1820 square feet. You've got the hardwood floors here. You've got the hardwood in the family room with the fireplace. Nice looking kitchen with a breakfast bar. The main floor is unbeatable. It's a great layout, great place to entertain. You can get a lot of guests in that main floor. There's the master bedroom. Got a soaker tub with a separate shower, and you've also got second floor laundry on this one here too. Okay, so 436.9, definitely a nice one. Setback from the street, and yeah, just lovely. Okay, so 1028 Bradley, another one of our listings. We profile from every company, every agent that comes on the MLS system. Just so happens I got a couple in today's list. So 479.8, double car garage. You've got, it's 1714 square feet, and so you've got a combined living dining room. There's your dining. You can see the couch just off to the side there. There's your kitchen. Big 109-foot lot. Master bedroom has his and hers closets. There's the front bedroom, and they got a downstairs. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little tiki bar right here. The speakers are included. There's pot lights. It's a great little spot to watch a movie. That's how big the yard is. Tons of space here. And it's a great listing. And a double car garage at 480 I think is a fantastic deal. 8443 Guelph is at 479.8, 175 by 120 foot lot, and it's electric baseboard heat. You can see just over here. The nice thing about it though is that you've got kind of a one-bedroom apartment that's embedded into that first floor. So if you have older relatives or any number of uses that, I mean, even just to get some additional money, it could come in very handy. So this is a very unique home. September 12th is their possession that they're looking for. Okay, so 1119 Laurier is 529, 3 bedrooms, which again may affect them. They've got the family room up on the second level, but only 3 bedrooms. Hardwood floors. It almost looks like that sort of etched hardwood that you see sometimes, and that's one of those things you either love it or you don't love it. Upgraded hood fan. They've got the cabinet depth fridge, deeper uppers up top. There's your family room upstairs. Looks a little bit narrow, but I think it would be fine if you're actually sitting in there. Lots of pride ownership here. Nice photos, nice landscaping in the back. I'm worried that this home may not have the size to really bring it up in that range. Now 1148 Field is our listing. It's at 529. We adjusted it down about $10,000, and we were getting showings, getting activity. We just wanted that final push. So I think this is a great deal. I mean, you're talking about, I'm guessing, probably around 2,300 square feet. There's the dining room. They shrunk the dining room and the plans a little bit to open up the family room, make it nice and big, because that's where people spend most of their time. Pot lights in here. You've got a nice kitchen with the backsplash. You've got under cabinet lighting that comes on. Walk out to the yard. You get a nice 44 by 90 foot lot. There's your master bedroom. All the rooms are a nice size. This girl's room has a walk-in closet, and the basement's set up in an L shape. So you've got this nice built-in area. You've got the place for couches to watch a movie. All the speakers are right into the walls here. The quality of work in this home, especially in the basement, is just mind-blowing. It's very, very good. And then you've got this whole kids area where they play right beside here, but it's still separate enough. So nice big lot, interlocking, and what more can I say? I mean, I know it's our listing, but even if it wasn't, I would have nothing but positive things, and I think it's a fantastic price. Now, 1045 Hem Street is at $564,900. And so when you look at this one here, there's no finished basement, there's no hardwood. They're really playing the size game. Like, it's close to 2,900 square feet, about the same size lot as the one on field that we just profiled. And I don't know, it's not mind-blowing inside, but I think that there's certainly value. I think that for the size, it's probably one of the better deals. 1005 McNeil is at $594,900. It's a Mattamy Scotswood, so it's 23, I'd like 50, something like that, 23, between 2,400 square feet. It has a finished basement. I really like the elevation with the peaks there, with the triangles in the front. Hardwood floors, more hardwood in the family room. There's your kitchen there. The island is movable. They've got a little bit of pots up here. Sometimes when you see this, the mind's reaction is to say, is there enough storage space in the kitchen? So I've been known to tell 2 clients in the past to take this down, because it actually clutters the space up and it makes people think that maybe you don't have enough space. 8-foot ceilings on this one. Definitely spent some money outside with the deck, with the hot tub. There's the basement there. I mean, Scotswoods typically are closer to the low to mid 500s, so they at $594,900, it's a nice looking home. They're definitely fighting some big homes in that range. There's homes that are 3,000 square feet or more, right around that 6 mark. 1012 Kelman has an interesting history because they were listed at like $629 or something. They dropped it to $450, and it kind of said basically we can refuse any offer. So they were trying to put it there, hoping that people would offer $100,000 more than asking. The problem with that strategy, though, is that nobody looked at it. Nobody even knew it was there. Because if you're looking for a home that's worth $600,000, you might go down to like $550,000, but you're not looking in the $450,000. So they missed their audience. There's even been some homes that have listed for $1, and it's like, are people extending their search down to $1? Most people don't, so you lose your audience. That has worked out, actually. I've seen a couple times, but it's more, I think it's a more prudent thing to do as a home seller. If my home is worth $100, I'm going to list it between $98 and $102, and I'm going to see what happens. So put it in the range where people are looking. They're at $599 now, which I think is a really good deal. Lots of upgrades in this one. The hardwood floors here. Okay, so there's a ton of space, 4 bedrooms, and it says 3,000 square feet, shade bush model, 9-foot ceilings, so certainly worth the money. California shutters. I don't think it'll take long to sell, but I just wish that they had done this at first. I think they may have even had a chance of getting over 6. Huntingford is at $689, and so we're talking about a massive Heathwood home. And if you've watched this show, I feel very good about Heathwood homes. There's very few of them that don't live up to the hype. They're beautiful. So nice open concept layout here. The kitchen looks great. The backsplash. You've got granite countertops. The light fixtures have been upgraded. The huge master here. And they finished all the basement here. Sometimes tiles in a basement can feel a little bit cold, so it's not always my preferred choice. That's a bedroom downstairs, and then some landscaping. So 4 bedrooms plus 1 downstairs. You got 5 bathrooms, including 1 in the basement. So you're talking about almost 4,500 square feet. I think it's a good deal. Now Tremaine is at 749.9, 125 by 364. And so it's north of Steeles on Tremaine. There are certain changes happening around Tremaine with the new exit. So you just want to be careful about development in this area to make sure that you're not going to be affected in a negative way 1 to 5 years from now. Nice tile here, actually. I like what they did with the inlay. And so there it is. So it's not a bad looking home. The kitchen's been renovated. It's possible that that could be a dishwasher. Sometimes they have 2 different places for your dishes to go. So that it could be a small fridge or something like that. $749 is a nice price. Double car garage here. And so the next one is 6th Line. It's $50,000 more. It's about the same size lot. And again, nice finishes inside here too. Kitchen's been renoed. And you got a full finished basement here. Pool. And being south of Britannia on 6th Line, you just want to, again, be aware of what's going on development-wise. You want to really check if there's empty land, if there's farmland near you, it may not be there for long. So that is the list for today. And if you have any questions, reach out, give us a call. We're booking tours all week and through the weekend, and I would encourage you to book one of those if you want to go see the kind of homes available, or meet me at Starbucks, get some questions answered, walk through some of the costs, and just walk through your plans and see what your options are. So have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.